Happy Friday. I love Fridays. I feel like that comes from the days when I was in corporate and working woman world out in, away from home, that you were like triggered on Fridays, right? And so now that I work from home, like every day is kind of the same in that regard. But I get excited because my husband will have time off, right? And during the school year, the kids have the time off and stuff. So we definitely still have that automated, like, happy Friday, right? But no longer living for the weekend as it used to be, right? Okay, so I'm excited because I was going to do a post earlier, but I thought from my standpoint, I really love to share vocally in videos what it is that I do, because I think sometimes you can like it gets misunderstood or perceived in a different way when you do a post, right? Or when you share a picture and it goes with a post, or it doesn't always get read through thoroughly. So I've been inside of our LinkedIn community now for dipping my toe in and out for the last couple of years, but really in here consistently this year and talking about what it is that I do as a BODi partner and talking about my fit gym. And I talk about my fit gym community because it is something that I am the most proud of. When I talk about or someone asks me what it is that I do, and I think, gosh, I'm in the health and wellness industry, like what sets me apart though? I really take pride in the fact that I host this online accountability group. So I have been hosting the Next Level Living Fit Gym now for close to a decade, which is crazy to think. When I first started as a BODi partner, I would run these 30-day challenges or I would run 90-day challenges, and they would be themed for maybe the program or something specific that month we were doing, like the season, right? But I've really kind of come to understand my clients' needs a little bit better and what really is working for everyone inside the community. I work with moms mostly, middle-aged moms to be more specific, and they're busy with teenagers and working life, and they've got a lot to juggle, right? So worrying about groups closing and opening turned into be something that was just not necessary, right? And when I felt as though I needed to keep that momentum going month after month after month for my women, for these moms, I felt like keeping an open, ongoing community was really going to be the key to that, so that there was no like stop and start, right? So that there was no like ups and downs, that we could stay consistent. We're sticking to our goals. We're working on our journey and that process and that experience, right? Because, like, honestly, I feel like the first 30 days of starting something new or the first 30 days of joining us is really such a learning curve, right? There's a lot to take into consideration. I do work one on one with my clients, especially initially, so that I can get them on the right path. But what tends to happen is it's just a lot of practice. It's a lot of implementation those first few weeks, right? So really, it's not 30 days and you're done. It's not 6 weeks and you're done. It's really not even 90 days or 6 months and you're done. It's really a process where you start learning how to take care of yourself, especially if you're brand new, right? I've got moms that come in and they're restarting or they're starting for the first time or they've got big, audacious goals, and those goals are not going to happen overnight, right? It's not going to happen in a few weeks. And so the mentality and the mindset that I want people to have and my moms to have when they come inside the group is that they are here to stay and create a lifestyle, and create those habits and build those habits. And it's going to take time. Be patient with themselves and things of that nature. So I love my community. I'm so proud of my community. It is a place where we are accountable for our fitness goals. It's a place where we're accountable for our nutrition goals, water goals. We have a mindset piece that we talk about inside of our community. So it's not just a place where you come in and yes, you can log your workouts, and yes, you can log your water and your food. It's off of social media, which is also super cool, but it is genuinely a community. I come in on a daily basis and I post inspiration, I post motivation, I go in live because I have a background in fitness and in nutrition. It's kind of like the the icing on the cake for me to be able to come in and help my moms where they might be struggling a little bit more different times of year or different seasons of life, and kind of share my experiences. I've been there, what I've gone through, how I've navigated that, right? So that's what the community is about. It's all of us moms coming together on our own schedule and on our own time, which is my favorite thing. I had somebody post in my feed this week, what's your favorite thing about working out from home, or fitness from home? And that's huge to me, is my own time and schedule, that I don't have to be on the timetable of a gym, or when they're open or when they're closed. I don't have to worry about getting up, leaving, wrestling the kids, any of that stuff. So our community is based on that flexibility, right? So we are getting into the groups on our own time and schedule. I've got women in all different time zones that come in from the UK, from Canada, from France. Did I say the UK? Yes, United States. So we're all from all walks of life, and we're from all around the world, different time zones to deal with. So literally, it's so convenient for you to come in, log your workout, check in with the daily messages. You're getting support, you're getting motivation from the other members. It's not just me. We're literally partners inside of this community. We're linking arms together and we're doing it together. It's not the Meggin show. I'm not standing in there telling you, you do this and follow this meal plan and do the, and the other aspect of that all is, it's not one size fits all. We are in there collectively reaching and going after our goals inside of our community, but everybody is working on something a little bit different for their life, for what they need, and whatever stage that is for them, right? I would say predominantly most of the women are working on strength, flexibility, mobility. We talk about that a lot just because that's a big piece of who I am, and how I train and how I teach out in my studio and things of that nature. So I do talk a lot more. We talk about that mobility, that strength, especially as we're aging and all of those kinds of things, because we are in the Middle Ages, right? Okay, so when you come into my group, the things that you get that are included. Now, this is a big one I get with people, is like, okay, but how much does it all cost, right? And I think, number one, if it's important to you, the cost is negligible, right? Like if your iPhone broke tomorrow, or you dropped it in the toilet or something and you needed to get a new one, you wouldn't blink an eye at go grabbing yourself a new phone, right? And so it's our perceived value, and that is super important. Like when I think about how much it costs, I think about it's like nothing compared to some of the other things that you get out there, and what else you're seeing out there. So the cost is roughly around $220, and you get access to fitness, workout, the wellness platform that I talk to, for a whole year, right? So go ahead and divide $200 by 12 right there. You get your choice of supplements. We can talk about that on a side note. You get access to me for a full year, membership inside my community for a full year. As long as you have your membership, you are a member. And we're working together. As I mentioned, I work one-on-one with you when we first get started, right? So that's huge. I don't think a lot of people give that type of value, but I want to get to know you. I want to make sure that I put you on the right path that's for you. It's not a one size fits all. We are all unique. We are all after different things. And I want to make sure that you're starting in the right place for you and what you need, right? So you get fitness, nutrition, mindset master classes, nutrition e-courses. You get me one-on-one, you get our accountability group, you get access to the FitGym, and just so much more. There are so many tools and resources. I do weekly check-ins. I do weekly menus and meal plans. The resources and tools are pretty endless. And if there's something that you don't see, all you have to do is ask, and I will offer and give that to you. So the Fit Gym is definitely a unique community, and I would say maybe it is not for everyone, but if you have been trying all the things and you are feeling like you're struggling, or you can't stay motivated, right? Or you're seeing all of this confusing information, like influencers over here saying one thing, influencers over there saying another thing, and you don't even know where to start, especially when it comes to nutrition, knowing what to eat, how much for your goals, your age, your body style, your activity levels, like all those the specifics, that's what we drill down into. That's how I help you get started, right? I don't want to just throw you into a group and it's a cookie cutter scenario. We work together. I want you to learn and be able to teach yourself how to fuel your body for your goals in the healthy way, in a long term way. There's no restrictions, there's no dieting when you join us. We're going to talk about fueling your body. We're going to talk about building confidence, building strength, and gaining energy, jumpstarting your metabolism, especially as we are in our middle age. I will tell you that my biggest pet peeve is when I hear somebody say, well, it's harder to lose weight now that I'm 40. That is bullspit. That is just not true. You have not tried all the things, and I beg to challenge you on that. Certainly, there are those, different people out there that have issues with hormones and all of that kind of stuff, but I'd be willing to bet that you have not tried it all, because if we have not worked together, then you have not tried it all, right? Okay, so it's super easy to join us, and the biggest reason I'm coming live today is because this is last call. So we start of each month on the first Monday of every month. So it's the 7th. That is Monday, is the first Monday of every single month. So I do run my groups in that cycle where I'm enrolling new members every single month, but it's the first Monday of every month. So if you miss that cutoff, then you're just going to have to wait till enrollment opens for the following month. But the reason we do that is we have several different formats that we follow. We do generally about 3 weeks of work, and then the 4 weeks, the fourth week is a recovery, is like an up week. And so it's not that you're taking it off or taking a rest, but we change things up in the fourth week, and we'll talk together about that based on the program. But that's generally how things go, is in these cycles. The other thing I do is I change the theme up every single month. So this isn't something that I normally advertise or promote, just because the theme is more internal to my women. They're the ones that are really understanding what's happening inside of the FitGym community. So from the outside looking in, you're looking to join and be a part of our community and part of the experience with your program. And again, we go through all that together. But once you're inside the community and you're there month after month, we work on certain things, right? We always have those basic things that we work on: fitness, nutrition, mindset, and our community. We have those basic 4 things that we're always talking about, but the themes will change month to month, season to season, just based on what we're going through. Back to school, right? Christmas time, spring, going into summer, like that stuff's going to fluctuate, right? So for August, our theme is don't quit. The other thing I really love about this time of year is it's so exciting to think about if you could start now, where you'd be in a couple of months, right? Because we know what's coming, right? The inevitable is coming. Back to school, chaos, sports, all the juggling, right? So if you already have a wellness routine on your plate, then you'll be able to just handle the other things, right? If you're trying to add this in after you have all of these things stacked up, it makes it that much harder. Now, let me tell you, it's never going to be a good time to start something new. But if you think about it from this perspective, it's August, right? And you can go through 30 full days of learning and getting something going for yourself before the school year starts, right? And then what comes after that? We go into fall and all of the holidays, right? So when we talk about all of the nutrition tips and guidelines, and I'm going to help you to navigate all these things without dieting, without restricting, and show you how to enjoy those holiday things too. It's going to be that much easier for you to navigate those times, right? How about when Christmas rolls around and you have to start shopping and parties and all that stuff? You'll already have something in place, a benchmark for you to go, and you just are getting better every single month, right? You're just growing, you're just changing for the better, creating those habits, okay? And then when that ball drops on December 31st, you will already be in a place where you're saying, gosh, the last few months have been incredible. I've learned so much. And now from New Year's, I am going to kick it up a notch, and you'll be ready to jumpstart even more, right? I talk about the Next Level Living FitGym and Next Level Living because there's always going to be a way to get better. every single day, every single week, every single month, there'll be a way to increase a little tiny bit, whether it's with your fitness, whether it's with your nutrition, whether it's with something else, your mindset. There's always going to be another layer to add, right? It's not about being perfect. It's about making progress, challenging yourself, and being better than you used to be. So if you start in August, then you're going to have August, September, October, November. You'll have almost 4 or 5 months under your belt of working on yourself so that in 2024, you can start strong. Not perfect, but stronger than you were in July and June this past May, right? So think about it like that. Okay, so it's easy to join us. Really, all you have to do is comment below, and I will send you a accountability group form. You can fill out your name, your email address, and once it gets, and there's like a couple of basic questions just so I can get to know you and your goals a little bit more, goes right into my email inbox right when you hit submit, and then I'll continue the conversation with you through your email inbox, and we'll get you set up with everything that you need. If you want to set up a phone call from there, we can get on the phone and we can talk about it, figure out if this is a good fit for you, if you have the space and the equipment that you need at home, or if this is something that you're going to take to the gym or to classes. Let's talk about it. Let's figure it all out. I'm super excited for this. Um, so last call. We start Monday for our August challenge. So enrollment is open now, right up until Monday. Hit me up with any questions that you have. I will link the form in the comments, or you can send me a direct message and we can talk about it. Super excited. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes to listen today. I'm glad to be able to share my pride and joy in the Next Level Living FitGym and what it is, who it's for, and how we've built it over the last decade to be so successful. You've been seeing the success stories. You've been seeing the testimonials. I've been sharing with you how my moms are gaining strength, gaining energy, getting their life back by being a part of an experience in a community like this, right? So that you can go on to the rest of your life, so that you can go on to be the mom, so you can go to be the career person that you want to be, that healthy CEO mindset that we talk about, right? And it all starts with your health. It starts with your mindset, your nutrition, your fitness, all those things. It doesn't have to be hard. I'm going to show you how to simplify everything, stop over complicating the whole process, and join us. And the best part that I'm going to leave you with right now is you can join us for 30 days. And if you do not like me, if you do not like the programs, the products, the experience doesn't motivate you, inspire you at all, you can even consume all of the supplements for 30 days, finish the product up. And if you're not happy for whatever reason, you can get an entire refund, no questions asked. That is how confident that I am that you're going to love what it is that we're working on, what we're doing, and that it's something that you need to be a part of too. Okay? Comments below. I'll talk to you guys soon.